And we'll see what archives exist. I did quickly run through one of the free play levels this afternoon just to gain an extra level or two, so I was clear of the level guidelines for this quest. Ah, that would help, yes, I see. Right. Is Koharu actually still able to take these out? Yes, jolly good. Fucking calling allies! Stop that! Fashion Disaster Girl 2 being Koharu or Mayura? Yellow or blue?
Hello.
Hello Sam, how are you?
I'm doing well, yourself?
It's bloody cold.
Yeah, that's why I'm a lot earlier than I usually am. Because I work from home.
Hooray!
Yeah, still working. There's no commute there.
Yeah. I mostly worked from home today. Did have to go in for a lecture this morning. Okay, one is Koharu. Why isn't Mayura number 1? Or 2? Because, like, Mayura is the second girl you see. Actually, no, Mayura is the third. Anyway, like, I'm rooting for... My vote is always going to be with Ranze, who we've barely met yet, but Ranze is very good. Mostly because, like, spear.
It might not be a long, like some dinner hasn't been cooked yet, so.
Ah, fair enough.
But depends how fast I eat dinner is how when I get
Yeah.
back. I don't know how long you're actually streaming for.
Well, we shall see. I don't actually know how long I'll go for. I plan to do a fairly long session, but it depends where I get walled. Basically.
Yeah. I have played Into the Breach now.
I've seen a whole bunch of people talking about that game, and I still don't know what kind of game it is at all. Oh, is this the one we were discussing whether or not it's a roguelike?
Yeah, no, it doesn't mention it's a roguelike on the thing, but it is. One of them.
Well, the good news, Odai, is that, like, my floor is laminate and this snow isn't terribly a problem. Oh my god, that's a fucking mortar weapon. You don't get the mortar character for like 10 hours yet.
But yeah, it's like a, I guess it's a roguelike strategy game. Is what Into the
fair
Breach is. But
it's not real roguelike discussion, Tara, because and yeah, what the hell are they wearing? They are wearing this game's character designs, which are a lot.
It's a lot of. I guess Into the Breach is kind of like, it's very much about positioning and like moving foes around.
Phones?
Foes.
Ah.
Enemies.
Right.
Kind of makes me think of Radiant Historia a bit, but
Well, that'll be an interesting point of comparison for when we do Radiant Historia in a couple of months.
because that game definitely has combat based on pushing
That didn't
enemies
work.
about, which is really fun. I guess Pacific Rim fan game is what you could call Into the Breach.
Okay.
It's a bit more like, I mean, the enemies are a bit more Starship Troopers-y, but it's not quite got the themes of Starship Troopers in there, gladly.
Can I remember how to use items?
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
Sick-ish.
Oh.
I just bought all of the Ace Attorney games.
I only recently started 2 actually.
The thing is, I think I said this before, but like I beat the first one, and then I got to the last case of the second one, and my flash card corrupted.
Oh.
So I lost that, and I ended up just watching. I bought the trilogy so I can play through all of them myself, and then all of Justice and the 2 previous ones.
Right. I have the trilogy, and I think I might end up playing Follow Justice. Seeing how I feel like go for the other ones.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get into them for a while, but emulating DS stuff is a pain in the ass.
I would imagine especially for those games in particular.
Well, no, not considerably, considering they are, like, they're originally GBA games.
Yeah, up until Apollo Justice, which is the first
Oh,
one
true,
that, like,
true.
leans in on its 3D stuff.
Like, the first Ace Attorney has, like, a case at the end where it's like, oh look, we can do touchscreen stuff.
Yeah, but it's only the optional 5th games that's kind of irrelevant to the overall plot.
Yes. Oh, one moment.
Well, this bodes well. The entrance is in the middle of this dungeon. The only way to go from the entrance is left, and the goal is to the right. Video game.
Which means you're gonna have to do a full circle loop, and you're probably gonna go down on the map and then come back up.
Yeah. Well, this is a substantially easier encounter than the last one. What's that leave? Will this be enough? Yes!
随分と戦えるようになったものだな。
active holy robe for all your clerical gymwear needs.
Yes, I'm back.
Hooray!
Welcome back.
I think ogre means +5 attack, which is not useful on Mayura's weapon, but what the hell.
I think it's attack and HP.
Oh yeah, it might be the it might account for the HP boost as well. Oh, this is gonna be a chore.
あだなす者どもを
クリムゾンスフィア
Ah, dang it.
当てる 次はこちらの番だ
ファーストウィンド
Let's try that with fire element rather than wind.
クリムゾンスフィア
行くぞ
Okay, we're getting somewhere.
ちょろいぜ あっさり片付いたな
So the Skanata character Odai is not voiced by the voice of Kenshiro. I did actually look up who the voice actor was.
Yep, it's Ryota Osaka, aka Nickleo from Zestiria.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah,
That's incongruous.
in Japanese at least. No, it's not really.
I'm trying to
He
think.
does a lot of like young dudes. I don't know where the fuck Odai's getting Kenshiro from. Also, I'm assuming you're using the Japanese voices because you're you.
Yes.
So, yeah, no, like there's a lot of young dudes.
Yeah, let me see. Maybe.
Of course, Yamato is voiced by Dio. They picked DC Douglas for the English voice as fucking Wesker, which is basically just Resident Evil Dio.
Yeah, I
俺た
just
ちの
know
圧勝だな
Zex Marquise.
Hmm.
That might be my end, because I am probably a bit quiet.
Yeah, that might be also
Keen
the
on
case
the
because
model.
she's gonna have issues with mic balance, apparently, in
Yeah.
the last few streams.
I mean,
So,
like, the audio balance in my ears is fine. So I'm not sure
yeah,
what's
the
happening.
OBS doesn't necessarily maintain that.
I've got Sam turned up all the way in Discord already.
I think if I start speaking louder, I'm not sure it would be nice to Becky's ears.
Yeah.
Oh, and my dinner's ready. Okay, I'll be back in a bit, maybe, if you're still streaming.
Let's see how it goes.
Right,
Yeah.
see ya.
一息つけそうだ
What can I do? Oh, hang on.
And of course, Colleen is playing Monster Hunter right now.
What if I put Discord volume up? Say something, Devon?
Hi, I'm saying something.
Oh wow, that's a lot louder. That's a lot louder.
Yeah, I certainly.
Is my voice loud enough, Sari? Is it just other people's?
Just. It might be because Shadow Hearts was running from your desktop audio. You might need to adjust it because you're not running off desktop audio for the game now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm using a different profile in OBS, so.
That still can have issues.
But also, like, OBS is running through my desktop audio because what I'm doing is I'm monitoring it. Because I'm not using the TV sound for the game, I'm getting the sound through OBS. Just because then I can have it not in my mic.
Then maybe you just have a different idea of what the audio balance needs to be from. Sorry.
No, I listened to the VOD from yesterday, and all the voices were really quiet yesterday. Actually, hang on. Where in? Ah! I can boost the output volume of Discord. Say something?
Hello, hello, hello.
That is also way louder. Let's try that.
Oh, fucking what's his face? Who voices Kanata also did an Iron-Blooded Orphans character. Hush Midi, which is a terrible, terrible Gundam name. I will disrespect anyone named Hush Midi. Luckily, there's only the one.
I really need to get better at guarding with both Canada and Mitsuhide at the same time.
Please guard with Canada, because America is left alone. I'm gonna go get a refill on my coffee, so be right back.
Sure. Oh, hang on, I can do this. And then bring the desktop audio up. And then hopefully when Devon comes back, things will sound louder. Oops. We'll see how it goes. Ooh! A Koharu weapon. Because she wasn't already my most powerful character. Where are we? Oh, that looks promising. No. Right.
力を合わせていくぞ
クリムゾンスフィア
Crimson Sphere is ridiculous, and I do not understand why. Uh,
必中が甘いこれでどうだ同時当たったぞ
クリムゾンスフィ
I have probably not missed much.
no, not really.
Good.
Keep telling me about sound balance, people in chat, please.
And I will be around to talk like I normally will to assist.
Yeah.
And hopefully I don't scream at a video game.
Well, I keep like there are so many fucking volume dials.
Okay, looks like it sounds good.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's a lot of plate mail.
Hi, Colleen.
Hello.
Hey, hi Colleen, how you doing?
Yeah. I'm sick today,
Oh,
which
sad face.
sucks because I thought I was over being sick, but it came back.
Yeah, it'll do that. It'll do that. Yeah.
Well, I hope that it pisses off
Oh, hi,
soon.
Odai.
Hey,
I don't know, I fixed the volume and suddenly everybody's in chat.
it's just a pot. It's one big party over here.
Right, I think
I just got up from a nap not too long ago, so forgive me if I still sound a bit tired.
it's alright. I sound a bit tired because I'm tired.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, this is a boss fight. I am going to want to be fully healed.
Do you think this game is grind heavy or is it?
Yeah, it's certainly not grind light, let's put it that way.
I see.
I don't know, I like it because the combat's not... Like, combats don't take terribly long, especially once you get to a genuine grind phase, and most of the grinding is like the platforming bits,
Oh,
which I
okay.
enjoy, but I totally sympathise with anybody who finds this a pain in the arse. Why is Kanata paralysed again? Fucking hell.
Typical Kanata.
Well, it's going to make the rest of this fight an absolute misery.
Oh, there's no specific paralyze animation. That's a letdown.
Well, I mean, he's actually paralysed. All the other abilities do have a crisis animation, most of which are pretty over the top.
Yeah.
Anyway, this thing happens when you only have one physical attacker in your party, where you just watch their one attack over and over again. So sorry about that. Oh god, feeble as well. This is not good.
ボコボコにしてやる
Just like the fact that I got to see flipping Mitsuhide do his backflip, do his front flip shooting thing 4 or 5 times in a row.
It gets a bit ridiculous.
It
Yeah,
does.
It's
but
like playing Resonance of Fate all over again.
gotta wonder about how much damage it does to his knees.
He's young, he'll recover. And also immortal, so he's always young. So you can just fucking deal with it.
Hey Laura! And yes, he has many bullets.
Okay.
He has super many bullets. Which is good, because with Kanata paralysed, I've got basically nothing to do with half my turn's worth of actions. Oh, Kanata's back.
Also, I'm not sure if she's still in chat, but hi Tara, how you doing?
This damn snake's gonna kill Kanata now. Oh no, just survived.
It's still amazing how fucking much the HP balloons on enemies. Like immediately.
I mean, these are bosses.
I know, but also I was just considering the non-boss enemies you were fighting, and they're still kind of beefy compared to how.
But also, I
first
mean,
area is.
damage output also increases pretty radically.
Yeah.
Like, it's Tri-Ace, the numbers are big. That's how it works.
やれやれどうなることかと思ったけど
Anyway, that's Suzaku of the Skull Top.
こいつはなめろってんだ
Wait, is he the mortar character? Maybe he's the mortar character.
Hmm.
驚きなめろわかったよろしくねなめろ
And the first proper, like, evil presence.
It's a chasseur.
It's Gramiferio. I can't remember whether we fight her here.
It sure looks like a generic persona.
Kind of.
Actually, more relevant to like gaming more recently is it looks like a generic blade from Xenoblade 2. There's a whole class of generic blades and oof.
Ranzo's back.
事前に聞いていたとはいえシャサーの攻撃を防ぐ
Meet best girl. Sorry.
艶やかなことからリンもしかしたら彼女もこの世界
I don't think I've seen this character before, but I dig her Seong Mina blade. For anybody who likes the Soul Calibur games here.
Nope. Nobody likes Soul Calibur.
Right. What I need to do is banish Mayura forever. Because now I can have Ranze. And Ranze is very good.
I can't wait to form my own opinions about these characters and realize how bad yours are.
I mean, like, purely in terms of like being a really easy character to use. Do I want the knockdown? Back.
Wow, Ronze Super just looks like knockoff Homura from Madoka. Great.
Eh. What's that?
It doesn't
Yeah,
help that she has giant glowing purple ribbons that
Yep.
are kind of offsetting the whole Yamato and Adeshiko thing. Fucking god.
I think Maxi's pretty cool too.
I can't actually remember, Sari.
Well, you can find out.
Yeah. Do I want another level of that? Did anything else unlock? No, okay, let's try the other one. Actually, I should spend some skills with everybody else as well. I wish it would just put the skills that are available at the top of the list.
Yeah.
That would make it a lot easier to navigate.
Mm-hmm. Also, the menus don't wrap round for some reason.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
I think over the course of listening to you lot, I've definitely realized how much of a help menus wrapping round is compared to if you just don't have them.
It makes such a difference.
Yeah.
Yay, I can get Centipede Bite 1, that's a good skill. I can have a Licky Tendril. Oh, that's why his level is going up faster than the others. He gets higher XP.
hmm
Oh, yeah, that'd do it. If you have that equipped.
Mm-hmm. Also, somehow Ranzo wears plate mail.
Okay.
Allegedly, that's plate mail.
Whatever. And 3 magic mirrors, because fucking... this game's accessory system is silly.
Yes.
You are not wrong. Oh, I wanted that.
Oh boy. What a weird day.
Right. let's see what the recommended level is on Gramiferio.
Yeah.
11 plus, that should be doable.
Am I wrong in thinking progression in this game is kind of slow? As far as story, I mean.
Yeah, it certainly it takes a long time to get started. It's got that handheld game thing of like lots of missions.
Yeah.
Good news, I can control Ranze as my explorational character.
Yes.
Also, this level is super short because there's Gramiferio.
I just wanted to ask because it feels like you've been in the first area of this longer than usual.
It just reuses textures a lot.
Ah, I see.
Aha! I have Demon's Greed.
And what does Demon's Greed do?
It's the limit break mechanic.
Oh.
I'm really amused at the fact that you can definitely get to like higher than level 200 in this game. You super don't need to.
When have you ever needed to do that in an RPG? I mean, really?
Fucking playing Tales of Graces on the hardest difficulty, I would basically, in order to make a dent in anything, I needed to be level 200. So
I see.
Also-
I didn't play that game on 200.
Also, don't Disgaea games have like fucked up
yeah,
like levels or something?
yeah, this guy games let you go to level 999.
Right. What's Gramiferio? Like... not terribly strongly affected by magic, it would seem. That didn't go well.
Yeah, for some reason Trace is just like, let's make our max level 255.
For old time's sake.
Yes.
Don't summon! Especially don't summon mines right on top of me, god damn. Although the mines are really good for charging Demon's Greed.
Ranze is knockoff Hamura with a spear.
But she does get Demon's Greed attacks,
Indeed.
which look like this, by the way.
Nice 1 damage, Mitsuhide. Jesus.
Yep.
Every hit counts, I guess.
Mm-hmm. That way around. Are we gonna get to Demon's Greed?
I don't know how her fucking character is, but she's knockoff Hamura in character design.
One second, I'll be back.
Okay. Let's see if I can actually properly chain my Demon's Greed this time. Here we go. Oh shit. Damn it, almost got agreed off. And of course this time she summons 4 mines. God dang it.
Hello again!
Hello!
Welcome back.
Canet is dead from a boss fight again.
Oh.
But the oh my god, Gramaferio survived with 99 HP. 89 HP.
I had to mute my mic for a bit, but knock off Homura with a spear. That sounds like me.
Truly, who could aspire to be anything more than knock off Homura with a spear? I mean, I've never actually seen Madoka. What do I know about what I'm talking about? But,
ランゼ
カナタ、ランゼ、小春、光秀君も無事でよかったわ。
大丈夫か
ありがとう。もう大丈夫。すごい美人だね、カナタ。あんた。
ああ光秀や小春と同じで俺の
Canet is so awkward.
私の名前はそこにいる凪小春と八坂田光秀は。あれ？カナタ。九条カナタとは幼い頃からの知り合いで。
Arranged marriages.
将来の婚約者です。
So it didn't really like stick out to me last time, but it amuses me now how much like the dude whose name I've already forgotten because I never used him is clearly angry about this.
That's just his shocked face. He did that when he was just like, "Oh my god, a teleporter!"
It's true. He's kind of angry about everything, but
みんなに隠す必要はないけれどあの時の言葉は何だったんだと愚痴りたくもなる
Yeah, this is just a light novel. Becky, this is a light novel. Why did you make us play this?
I didn't make us play anything.
It was you suggesting though. It
Like
was a
long
game in
ago.
general.
It wasn't my suggestion that we put it on the schedule now. That was Thousand Arms' suggestion.
Yep.
I mean, would you rather be playing Thousand Arms?
Maybe. It's probably gonna be. It would probably end up being shorter,
It probably would end up being shorter.
それがこの星、そこか
and
ら
it would be significantly less Tri-Ace.
私は海外
つまり
There's no guarantee it'd be less trying.
強制はします。
Yeah.
どのような
存在結晶の
縁の強いもの
そうなる。
何をするにせよ
もちろんです。
居住施設
こ
うしたんだ。すまない。甘爪か。話は
I mean, this and Tokyo Mirage Sessions are probably equally light novel, but different. Like,
甘爪は
one of them is idols, and one of them is isekai. So,
Take your pick.
なあ。逆にヤマトガは多分ヤマトガの言葉が一度死んだと言われてもピンとこねえな。ああ、記憶は残っているし、俺たちの時間は
I'm still really considering making Battle Moon Wars one of our games for year 4 and introducing you to Nasu's works via that.
I mean, provided you're prepared to explain the lore to me.
No! That's part of the fun! We want to have you try and figure out what the lore is, and then we can confirm or deny things. Based on a Super Robot Wars knockoff based entirely around in-jokes.
Right, okay,
Battle-
that actually sounds like extremely my shit, though. So, fair warning, I might actually enjoy this torment that you're trying to inflict on me.
No, it's not torment. It's like, I want to see this happen, but also, holy shit, would it be an annoying thing to, like... Whoop. Hi, Andrew. I'm gonna poke you in the butt.
This would be a Monhun, presumably, that is manifested
Yes.
in your sentence.
でかしたなめろうさんなめろうかなたさんたちも
そうだ。どれ
Apparently we're all going to the baths together.
Of course. It's a light novel, after all. Oh, good. The idiot charge is blockable.
Oops. Right, find the ninth soul. Is this the cat boy? This might be the cat boy.
Not actual Catboy,
No.
because this isn't a good light novel. Isekai.
何人だ。一人だけ。貴重な戦力だ。
ゼノファクターはすでに
そう。
ああ本人が望むと望む
つまり
その通り
自分が自分でなくなるか
だあれがいつも通りのランゼだとしたら
それほど心配。
そうだな
Yamatoga is rude.
一人でいるのを放ってはおけない
お、た
鍛えに鍛えたなぎなたさばきはもう小春ったらあなたも行くのよね
あ、もちろんさ。
Anything good drop here? I like how there's a pair of guns called Before and After.
Fucking no. Oof. Don't. Nope, I fainted. Okay. This is the last Anjanath I need to hunt for the stupid Horizon quest either. Ever. I'm bad at words. I'm sick.
Yes, it is a cat boy. Here we go. I mean, as far as I can tell, he's not actually a cat boy, but look at the fucking outfit.
天にそびえるは今日一体何が何やらだけど。
No.
あ、俺完全に主人公だわ。
Don't awe him too hard. He just went, ah, I get it. I'm totally the main character of something.
Oh no.
He is a nerd.
こんなハードな世界登場するヒロインに
Oh no.
きっとムキムキのビキニアーマー系女子で時代の
Fucking oh! Don't paralyze me. Ooh.
ゼノファクター起動戦うにしよ
Oh my fucking god, that's a lot of dudes.
うから存分に振る舞い
Seems like a moderate amount of dudes.
I mean, with this kind of dude, it's a lot of dudes. Because they take a lot of they take a lot of killing.
Oh, you fuck.
Did I seriously not manage to kill the second Hordes? I think it's Mitsuhide's as they hit all Demon's Greed. Oh, the bars below the character's HP are something to do with the number of actions they can take.
Yep.
Like, regular attacks don't cost bar, but like using items and stuff does, and casting spells. It's a mechanic that becomes a lot more meaningful kind of later in the game. Especially once you start getting like 7 bajillion spells to play with. Oh Jesus. This is not going well.
Oh wow.
Jesus.
I am now also hunting monsters.
Yep. You're not getting away from me, engine ass motherfucker. Don't you grabbing motherfucker.
Right, let's get Mitsuhide back.
Stop targeting me! Go after my fucking cat, asshole.
Right, that's a start, we're getting somewhere. Where are we? Well, you say it gets more manageable when you get the ability to change classes. You end up with a hell of a lot of classes. Oh shit, that was the wrong character. Be a less mean encounter. That's moderately less mean, I suppose. I don't know, the last boss ran me pretty close, but the one before that didn't. More healing.
Oh, fuck off. Oh, fuck off! I fainted. Fuck you. I fainted as he landed in my trap. Where the fuck is my trank? There.
Ah, god damn it.
I am back and stuffed
hello.
with food.
Hooray!
Yes. Not a bad way to end. Yeah. Not a bad way to honestly end the last day of being 23, I guess. No, 20.
Oh.
Ah, crap. 1 second.
Fucking Engineeth wandered away from my pitfall trap.
Wrong
Fuck it.
character. I
You
just
get to
wasted my
die.
entire Demon's Greed on a character, on an enemy that's already dead.
Nice.
Sorry about that stupid phone.
That's alright.
No,
Yeah, so... Alright. So yeah, as I was...
Fucking, I don't care.
Anyway, happy birthday for tomorrow, I guess.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much I'll be staying on the internet, but I don't know, considering how the weather's been over here, it might be the case where I'll just have to figure out stuff to do.
Yeah.
Or maybe go out and look at comics or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes. I was going to tell you a lot about the differences in the Donkey Konga 2 soundtrack because
Because that's the most Odai thing that could ever possibly happen on a stream ever.
I'm interested.
I am also interested, but also it's very, very Odai.
Yes. Well, the reasoning is because I was out watching the Retro Pals yesterday, and they were covering
Ooh.
three very odd GameCube games, which is just, it's funny to me now looking back on it, because I remember and know these games because when they came out. So now that they're kind of considered retro or whatever, because hey, it's been 10 years, is
Yeah.
very, very fascinating to me. So the games they covered were both the Japanese and English and American version of Donkey Konga 2, Odama, which I'm not sure if anybody remembers, is that really weird pot pinball RTS game.
Yeah,
I really want to play that.
I'm familiar with it.
Yeah.
my friend Adrian wants to fucking learn to speedrun it.
Oh, yes! I endorse that.
They need. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh.
Yeah,
They need a
the
GameCube mic for it.
I mostly remember it with the joke instead of "Thanks Obama, thanks Odama."
I went being me and made the joke saying, what was it? Odamatsu-kun and Odamatsu-san, which if you know the animes I'm referring to, it's like, oh god, why? So, yeah, and the last game they covered was the other game they covered was Pokemon Channel.
I remember that.
Yeah, which...
The game's odd.
It is! Not even sure if I could really call it a game, to be honest.
That's a game.
It's pretty amazing that I probably spent like I want to say 10 hours playing it, but I know it would have to be more.
Okay.
I reckon
Well,
if I had it as like a kid, I'd have loved it.
Yeah. I probably would have, but I didn't have a GameCube. I was a PS2 child.
Me too. I kind of like, I don't know, I really like games when they're a bit more toy-ish.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
Speaking as someone who, I liked Wii Music. It's just a fun toy.
Yeah. Well, I thought Electroplankton on the DS was interesting.
Oh no, that's really cool.
So, to run through the differences, it's like this came out in what, 2005? So looking through the so they first went through the North American release, and the strangest thing about that game, considering that this is a Nintendo game which is fun for all the family, is some of the soundtrack selections are quite weirdly somber. Like, okay, there's 2 Good Charlotte songs, there's Incubus, there is, what else? Of course, the first song they did was Smash Mouth. I don't even need to tell you.
I mean, you have to.
Yeah, you have to. But then you also have very strange choices. You have very strange choices like Shaggy's Bombastic.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you lot remember that weird era in like the PS2 I want to say like the first 2 Guitar Hero games where before they had proper money and could afford to get all the original versions, they had the weird covers.
The first Rock Band has that as well.
Yeah, that's in this game, and let me tell you, the nicest thing I could say about the guy who covered Bombastic is he at least rode the beat okay.
I remember the first 2 Guitar Hero games, some of the covers are not like they get the song, but they're not great.
No, they're not. So, but then it's also got stuff like, let me see, Rock the Boat by Aaliyah, and what else have they got? Yeah, Full Moon by Brandy. They've got 2 REM songs, one of them being Losing My Religion.
Yep.
Yeah, in a Donkey Konga game. That
is quite strange.
Yeah, and the two weirdest ones for me is they have Unpretty by TLC and No More Drama by Mary J. Blige. Now, the joke was that some people saying, "Oh, this was Donkey Kong's breakup list." His breakup soundtrack. But it's just, I remember there was me and one guy in chat who was hollering to hear Rock the Boat, which that was the original version, thankfully, and that was okay. But they almost did No More Drama, which baffles me because, like, that song is, as far as I'm concerned, that song is way too intense for a Donkey Kong game. Like, this is full-bore ballad Mary J. Blige, so I'm thinking, what is going on here? And TLC's on pretty more than anything. The thing I remember from it is it's the video where it's like 3 different vignettes of them, them trying to say, oh, to their female fans, oh, this is empowering. You don't have to feel upset about your physical inadequacies. You're fine just the way you are. And the bit that sticks out the most for me is Chili's awful boyfriend trying to convince her to get breast implants, and when she goes into the hospital, she sees another girl through a window having them taken out in a really kind of upsetting way. Yeah, I'm just as baffled as you lot right now.
Donkey Kong.
Yes, Donkey Kong. A game where you can also change up the sounds for the bongos when you tap and you clap, so you can have NES sound effects over it.
Oh no.
Oh no, yeah, yes, indeed. So, moving on to the Japanese version now, there's... Let me think. Oh, what did we hear? There was... Well, I asked for the Mazinger Z theme song, which we got to hear, because why not? But then there's also a Latin fusion version of the Legend of Zelda theme.
Of course.
Yep. There, Leroy will be happy about this, but there's the 3rd ending theme from the original Naruto.
That's an incredible own on Leroy.
Yes.
I
There's. I hope Tara's still here because there's the 4th opening theme song from Gundam Seed, which is Realize.
Ooh.
I take it you're familiar with that song, Sam.
A little.
Yes, Last Sim, TLC music videos really were a thing. There's also, what else is there? The opening theme to Futari wa Pretty Cure.
Fucking Jesus.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm sure somebody's watched Pretty Cure in here. But
Don't
then there's
paint me as that fucking.
No,
Jesus.
I'm not painting you. I'm not. I am sorry if it came off that way.
Is
Let's
that
see
an
what
oh
else.
hey in chat of Tara having watched Pretty Cure?
I'm gonna watch Gundam Seed at some point. 'Cause I'm going through the whole Gundam.
Oh, good luck, man. Good luck. But yes, good. But Tara, I did say that they had the Mazinger Z opening OP. Isn't that a good one? What else is there? There's Monkey Magic, which is a classic. I won't hear anything bad about that. In terms of J-pop, what have they got? They've got Tokyo, V6, Zone, Kinky Kids, Judy and Mary, SMAP. I'm sure I'm sure there's people who are more familiar with J-pop than me. But what was the other one? Oh yes, they also had Wild Challenger, which is the first opening to Bobo 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 Bo.
Oh Jesus, that anime name never ceases to amaze.
I watched some of it. Although, truth be told, of the openings of that show, I preferred the second one, which is called Baka Survivor. And is amazing. But anyway, that's all I wanted to share with you people is that. So thank you for entertaining my love of deep cuts.
I want to say that the European version also has like a different track list, or I might have.
I think
Looking at it now, it kind of does.
Yeah, I remember like a year ago, a thing I wanted to do was like to own like a big GameCube collection. Because for some reason that was a thing I wanted to do.
Because you're married to it?
Yeah, I mean, there's yes, but yeah, and one of the things I was considering, it's like, you know, I could own all these versions of Donkey Konga with like these different tracks lists.
at the moment,
including Donkey Konga 3, which I never knew existed until like a year ago.
Yeah, there is a third one.
Yeah, Tara, at the moment I'm going through the Universal Century Gundam stuff, which is... Yeah, no, that's the stuff I like, but, yeah, I'm gonna see Seed eventually. I'm doing a lot.
I feel like with Gundam, much like Real War, the only winning move is not to play. I'm out of Gundam and will not partake. Because no one will want my opinions on it.
My opinion on Gundam is Gundamn it.
My favorite Gundam is Gundam Tanaka. Fucking Danganronpa naming a character Gundam.
Yep.
Why does Catboy keep being stood right next to chests? Also, he thinks he's going to be a big hero, but also he gets the magical girl wand. This game is good sometimes.
This game is good like a light novel is good.
Light novels are sometimes good.
Yeah, but if I wanted that sort of humor, I would just watch Karewa Zombie Deska over again. Because that's a series in which a zombie becomes a magical girl with a chainsaw. So,
That's
fuck
a
everything
sentence.
else, really. It's not as good as the finale of the first season where a zombie magical girl with a chainsaw fights atop fucking Paris Tower while a symphony of ninja maids play a ballad to summon like a space whale.
You are correct. That is a noticeable step up, yes.
Space walls are cool. But yes, Colleen, if you want to go and get the entire GameCube collection, I will be supportive of your decision.
The life choice that entails.
An entire GameCube.
I do have an Amazon wish list that's called the entire library of GameCube games, and there's like 600 of them that I found.
Can people afford even like 10 GameCube games at this point? Because they've gone up quite a lot.
Yes, they have.
Yeah.
And also, I'm wondering, will you be able to find a decent CRT for it? Because the Melee players seem to be going through them like there's no tomorrow.
Oh.
You know,
I have a Wii with that's been modded to run GameCube games, and I have a good CRT.
A Wii? It's been modded. The Wii runs GameCube games.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
I
not sure what-
have a soft mod to run it off a fucking hard drive.
Oh,
Dinguses.
Okay. I was about to say, it's like, yeah, it's a pretty intense mod there.
Oh dear.
Fucking, I don't say random bullshit.
No, I think it's
the hard drive bit.
No.
Yeah, you fucking interrupted me also,
Oh.
so...
Sorry, Devin.
Oops.
I like how in the previous dungeon, Koharu was taking out entire, like, massive alien mech walkers by herself, and now she can't handle a single bird.
I'm gonna capture you this time. Come back here, idiot.
Anything off the turn up before? Oh, by the way, Tara, in Donkey Konga 3, they have a song from Gundam Seed Destiny in it. Which, as far as I know, as I thought up until very recently, Gundam Seed Destiny was considered the bad one by fans, but then Tara shattered that by saying, "Oh, I wish that was the one Gundam fans agreed on as being the bad one." And I was just like, "Sod it! I will never understand the fandom or these shows."
I watched the Gundam 00 movie, which is strange.
How strange are you talking? It's okay, take your time.
I figure it's like I don't want to spoil anything, but I guess there's not really much to spoil with the 00 movie. It's just like kind of nonsense.
Okay.
Gundam 00 will forever be known to me as Goddamn Boo, because a friend made a disc of, like, I guess fan subs of it many moons ago, and for some reason his handwriting on writing on the disc, Ranze, open the fucking chest.
It's
Somehow it a bee got implanted into the title. There we go. No.
I see.
yeah, I guess it's like a bad Macross, I guess. is what the 00 movie
Fucking,
is.
are you kidding me? Now that I don't need any, it drops 3 fucking tokens. Fuck you. I only need 1!
So,
Better to have it and not need it.
Not now. Fuck.
what's it?
I definitely don't need to be exploring this part of the dungeon.
Game design tips via our chat.
I mean, it works. Like,
This works.
I don't know how on Twitter I got like followed by seemingly like 2 game design based bots.
Hey, Tara. Tara
Can everybody
Sensei.
hear me?
Yeah.
no, you're very quiet.
And also, you need to mute the stream.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Ah.
Audible Tara.
Yes.
Yes, I installed Discord on my phone again.
Nice.
That'll do it. Where does this warp go? Is this the warp that just goes to the top of this area? Yep.
Nice Twin Peaks map.
Thanks. I got that from the diner. I went to the actual diner and got that map.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was the food any good? That's the important question.
Actually, yeah. No, the pie's real nice.
Good.
Cherry pie.
That's good.
Very good.
Hmm.
Let's see that. I like the little Pac-Man stuff you have up top.
Yeah.
I see.
We found the Catboy!
A release of Conquista.
Hmm?
Never seen it before.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I just kind of bought all the Blu-ray sets that are available.
Oh, I just saw the next event quest for Monster Hunter. It has the best headpiece. I love it.
Describe the headpiece to us.
It's a giant wiggly snake.
Oh no, no, it's not. It's not at Devon. Devon Sam. It's not our friend from Tales, is it?
I'm going to become the Long Long Demon.
Yes!
Oh, it's back again.
The memes live! The memes live!
No.
The memes live and it's at Odai's expense.
Oh, excellent.
And yeah, Zim, the later levels in this game get ridiculous for like just hiding shit.
Fucking long demon.
I put the tweet with the gift that they uploaded in Giant Enemy Lizards if you want to look at the stupid headpiece that I'm definitely going to wear.
Okay.
It makes you look a head and a half taller. I love it. It's so big.
I'm currently debating whether or not to buy myself a real grade Unicorn Gundam Gunpla.
That's the wrong character. God dang it.
Tara, I recognize that sigh sounds like, oh god, I've been there with Gunplas.
The only model kit I have is a Pat Labor model kit, so...
Right, you can see from the shelf I sent you, it's just that's... I've been building Gundams.
I did notice that, yeah. I used to have a couple more, except I had a nervous breakdown as a child for various reasons and set them all on fire.
Fair enough.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you experience an exorcism as a
That
impression.
could do it, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Also-
especially when the exorcism was done because anime was satanic.
Oh,
See. Also, wow, yeah, that headpiece is ridiculous.
Yep, it's really good.
I want to see it.
The way it
So-
moves is so silly too.
I kind of want it.
It's gonna be in an event quest in 4 hours, apparently.
In 4 hours, I'll be in bed.
Yeah, but it'll be around. It's not gonna be like just. No, you have to be logged on in 4 hours. That's it.
Oh, it's not one of those time-only channels.
God damn it, that was an intercept I didn't need to guard. Oh well. Ah, man. I should probably resurrect Kanata, because he's going to need this experience. He keeps dying on bosses.
I was gonna ask, but does he really need it though? Because of how often he keeps dying.
I think because of how often he keeps dying, he needs it. Also, it'd be quite good if Ranze didn't die.
That is true.
Yeah, she's one of your heaviest hitters.
I mean, she basically is the heaviest hitter. She's the... well, she's the heaviest melee hitter anyway.
Okay.
But she does not combo well with Mitsuhide at all.
Alright. I have to also ask, Becky, in regard, because I'm pretty certain this is one of those games that has food recipes.
Nope.
Is there anything... Oh, it isn't. I was
There's-
gonna ask, is there anything as dumb as the hot dog recipe?
There's no cooking at all.
Okay.
Hot dog recipe?
Tales of Legendia has a system where you make various kinds of bread, which includes sandwiches and such, as is the Japanese way of referring to bread, like fucking yakisoba bread is actually yakisoba sandwich, etc. They have a hot dog recipe and it includes cabbage.
Yeah. So you can imagine in the stream chat, me, Devon, and Sam, as well as losing our minds over Demon, we were losing our minds over cabbage.
Yep. That was a good stream, and I like that this game is already making you think of Legendia Odai, because that means we're probably going to a good place.
Speak for yourself? Not that I've ever played Legendia, but it sounds...
No, Odai being reminded of Legendia is good.
Cabbage in a hot dog, though.
Yes.
What, you haven't ever had sauerkraut on a ballpark dog?
Not sauerkraut. Cabbage.
I mean, like, you make sauerkraut from cabbage, though.
Yeah, but not
Slowly.
in the-
Very, very slowly.
Yeah, but not in the fucking in that recipe. It's just like there's cabbage on this fucking dog, and it's just like
Yes.
what the fuck? I looked up hot dogs, and like that's not a thing anywhere, and I don't know. Like, is that?
And
I'm
yes,
entire cabbage.
yes, I'm gonna bring that up. Also,
Maybe it's just like what happens when you try to buy salad and you live alone, is you end up with a fridge full of salad and using one leaf from every single piece.
Well, I've got to use up this cabbage today. Better make a hot dog.
Fucking whatever.
I mean,
Also,
it does
the
sound like
entire the entire conceit of the food system and that being like, you have a bread basket, so you can only have bread-based foods, is just like, what? Why can't you just put other things in the picnic basket, you idiot?
I mean, I was gonna say, using a whole head of cabbage to make a hot dog sounds like something Luc von Fabre would do.
I like how I said there was no cooking in this game, and immediately there's a cutscene, like an optional cutscene about cooking.
That's why I had to ask, because it wouldn't be one of these games without a cooking mechanic.
There's no cooking. Well, actually, occasionally characters will like randomly make or find items for you, and some of them say it's cooking. So Suzaku just made me stew for some reason. Meanwhile, Namuro went exploring and found toilet paper and brought it back.
That's an important resource.
Maybe he thinks we're playing Shadow Hearts and we need tissue.
I do like Suzaku's design, at least.
Suzaku's design is good in like a parallel universe where it's possible to get away with wearing outfits like that in real life.
Yeah.
Which I wish we lived in.
I've seen streetwalkers in Fruits magazine who dress similarly, so...
I imagine that Suzaku probably has a really big Lil Uzi Vert playlist.
That was a noise.
I was trying not to spit soda all over my phone.
Excellent. Right.
Okay, I need to fucking do some stuff in this Monster Hunter and then fight an Elder Dragon or 3. And then probably die a lot. It's fine.
I need to find some sort of Rathian.
Oh, you're on the trail of the Pink Rathian.
Yeah.
I think you'll probably have an easier time with the other Elder Dragons. Maybe Kushala as an exception, because Kushala's just annoying.
As a Guild Wars player, every time someone mentions Elder Dragons, my brain thinks something other than what everyone else thinks.
Yeah. I just think of the really bad joke I made about universities being named like dragons. Fucking in Shadow Hearts, because I'm an idiot and that still makes me chuckle.
Right. So this is Zenobia, and she... You know how I was saying about divorce as a like theme or narrative in this yesterday? She's the father's girlfriend.
Oh.
What kind of father are we talking about here?
I mean, like, literal father. Except, well, not
the main
literal, but, like, father figure, not daddy.
I am going to have to kink shame everyone when we get to the episode. If this keeps up.
What is Zenobia's character design?
I mean, she's a primeval witch of Tubes is a good summary, yeah. She's a primeval witch of the Chasseur. They're the kind of alien robot monsters.
I see.
She's like a cross between Kerrigan and the Borg Queen.
It's a good look.
I was gonna go more prone from Xenoblade X.
That was where I was gonna go next.
Yeah. Which
Zenobia
is also a fucking... I feel like I've heard that name from something else.
It's a common enough name. Like, there's one of the optional hunts in FF13 is Zenobia, and it's a boss fight in 13 too as well.
Oh, she's also an optional blade in fucking Xenoblade 2, which is...
Yeah.
X? I swear there was...
She's in Xenoblade 2.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're like like a reference to something, because it does sound like a really familiar like name.
Someone has read Roman history.
I've read Roman history.
Like a decade ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Not a decade ago.
Yeah, decade ago. I had a Roman lit unit for my fucking sophomore year, and that's nearly a decade ago. Jesus. Yeah, sorry, is pointing out historical figure.
Yeah. That's what I just said. Someone has read their Roman history. She was a rival to Aurelian.
Right, what level of side quest can I do?
Which I also got from Wikipedia.
That's how modern learning works. Oh, I found this on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Or somebody posted a long read on Twitter.
It's fine researching anything on Wikipedia as long as it's not Street Sharks.
God. No, apparently Wikipedia was the most reliable source for that.
Yeah.
God.
There was a whole... There's the Wax House Baby thing as well.
I'm not sure I'm familiar with that phrase.
It's a lot more innocent than it sounds, but basically someone like had made up the there's the House of Wax remake with I think it's Paris Hilton in it. But someone had made up like an alternate title for that movie.
Did someone mention Paul May Call It Sarah? Sorry.
Someone made up a fake title that the movie was originally in production as Wax House Baby, and like made up a fake like magazine quote, and then that just got like populated on Wikipedia and lasted for like ages, and like was like mentioned, and like the guy only admitted it like a couple months ago.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Also,
it turns out on the internet you can just say whatever you want and people will believe you.
Indeed.
Which is why fucking people are idiots mostly are saying that Black Panther is actually alt-right.
No.
Yeah, people are actually saying that. I know it's not right, but like people are saying that because they're idiots.
Only insofar as every Marvel movie is kind of crypto-fash, but...
They were explicitly talking about the politics of the nation in the movie.
Not quite, but...
Yeah, no. It was very dumb.
Yes, I can imagine.
Yeah, that sounds it.
And speaking of dumb things, I see Tim Rogers has done a video article and an article piece on Turok Dinosaur Hunter because that's coming to the Xbox One tomorrow.
Is it Dinosaur Hunter or is it Seeds of Evil? I thought Dinosaur Hunter was already out.
I think it's both of them. 1 second.
I know Night Dive had already ported them back to PC, but I don't know that they've been ported to any virtual console storefronts yet.
Because I have a super soft spot for Seeds of Evil. Not Seeds of Evil, for... No, Seeds of Evil.
Oh, well, here it comes from Odai. What? Nothing, Odai? Nothing.
He went to go look it up.
Be patient.
He muted himself and deafened himself. Oh, fuck's sake. Of course I wandered into an area with basil juice. He flew off, though. Hmm?
Is that the poop dragon?
No.
I mean, kind of a poop dragon.
Yeah, not so much.
I mean, he drops, like, little bomb pods all over the place.
I mean, those are scales.
Yeah.
Which is the one that flings dung pods at you?
None of them?
None
Might
in
not be
this
What is that
game.
meme that's going around Twitter about dragon with the dung pod?
I don't know. None of them in World, at least. I'm not...
You
Okay.
can fling dung pods at dragons. And they run away because they don't like being hit in the face with shit. That's how you drive off monsters you don't want to fucking deal with. Is just hit them in the face
It's
with their
very
own
helpful when we were both hunting.
shit. Yeah, fucking travesty.
God.
Redefining the power couple is a fun quest, but also don't fight Arathian and Arathalos at the same time.
Yeah. Good advice.
Do.
I'm back. Sorry. Don't know
Hello.
why I seem to be getting a bunch of phone calls this evening.
Oh shit, it's Azarathalos. Oh, don't look at me. I'm not in your way.
Well, Odai, what you missed is Betsy praising Turok 2 Seeds of Evil.
I tried. I
There
couldn't
it
get
is.
through. I couldn't get through the first level of that game. I tried.
I only made any progress at all by cheating the heck out of it, but like, just it was a nice game to run around in. I felt like it was interesting to run around in.
I mean, I don't think it was a bad game to run around with, but I knew from the opening cutscene when the game was like, yeah, you're gonna have to set off beacons, and then it brought up you're going to have to save kidnapped children. I'm like, oh, fuck this. And the swimming in that game is really bad. And that seems like a bit of an odd mechanic to bring up in a first-person shooter, but that
I
seems
can
to be...
believe it.
That's a
That seems
time
to be-
period for like. There's a lot of like weird stuff in first-person shooters.
Yeah. The first one, the first Turok game, I remember I spoke to Tara about it not too long ago, and I was just like, I don't understand the decision making in this game. Why did they do these things?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's from an era when, you know, there was actually experimentation going on with first-person shooter design in general.
Yeah.
So so they were just kind of throwing things at the wall and seeing what stuck, and sometimes having to ship games without fully formed stuff. Arguably better than now when everything is a version of a twin-stick FPS, a la Halo or Call of Duty.
Yeah, no, there's not much room for experimentation in first-person shooters, at least at the high level. But
back when the Turoks came out, there really was no set design philosophy, so
it's
kind of do whatever.
interesting reading up about, was it Alien Resurrection?
Yeah, one of the first twin-stick shooters widely canned because of the fact that it was a twin-stick design and nobody knew how to play it.
It's just like kind of fascinating just to see that happen, and then it become the standard form.
Yep.
Wouldn't have happened without Halo.
Yeah.
Something I think about a lot because I missed basically the entire console generation of first-person shooter development. My experience with it, like, runs right up to Quake and then stops.
The thing, like, because
Then picks up again with Bioshock 2.
my experience with shooters is I did used to play like a couple on the PC. Like, not a lot of them,
No.
but like I never got into like console first-person shooters much, like pre 360 era, because just I couldn't get on with them. Never got on with GoldenEye. So
I never had a Nintendo 64, so
I never got on with GoldenEye. Still can't get on with GoldenEye.
And it's weird, like, I really struggled with GoldenEye, but I got pretty good at Perfect Dark. And
Perfect
they're
Dark is
very,
good.
very similar games. Never did quite work out
Yeah.
why.
Meanwhile, for me, as far as first-person shooters on the N64 go, I am squarely in camp Doom 64 over everything.
Of course you are.
It's a great game!
Doom 64 is interesting.
Yeah, I like it.
in
I
that
don't know.
It's basically its own game.
It is.
yeah, it's the close. It's really the official Doom 3.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I just
Was it?
love the incredibly oppressive atmosphere that game has, and a dark ambient score in a game before, I don't know, dark ambient really became a thing amongst, I don't know, electric acoustic dorks and all that.
I mean, there was the soundtrack to Quake, which I think was,
Oh yeah.
which I think preceded that.
Mhm.
Trent Reznor sound. Does the soundtrack just do sound design?
Trent Reznor on the soundtrack.
Yeah, he did the whole thing. Theoretically, I think there's uncredited sound design work in there to fill in the gaps and what he didn't
It's also the
provide them.
nail gun ammo, which has 9 Inch Nails written on it.
Yeah. But yeah, he didn't supply a full sound bank. He designed the
Okay.
sound, but he didn't supply a full sound bank because that was before really people really knew how to do that, or understood what contract or that sort of thing meant. So
Yeah.
there wasn't a full sound kit, so they had to supply some of their own sound design to fill in the gaps where they couldn't just go back and be like, oh hey, can you record some more stuff?
Yeah. I don't know what I'm looking for with this Rathian.
What you're looking for is just random tracks while you're doing other stuff.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an introduction to a new mechanic where you'll find the blue tracks over time, and eventually you'll find whatever you're tracking.
Yep.
I might as well see they've put on this Square Enix Steam sale because, I don't know, I might as well treat myself to something.
What are you
Just
doing, Kodai?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
It's a Square Enix Steam sale.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I'm just
If-
looking.
If I wanted to buy every single Thief game that I don't own, it would cost me $3. So I might do that.
that's not a bad deal.
Also, Final Fantasy Type 0 HD is only $15. I'm not gonna spend that much on it.
No. And they've got Star Ocean: The Lost Hope for 11 quid, which I'm not going to touch.
Oh,
Also
yeah, the
not
game
worth it.
where you, another game where
I'm not going to buy
Ossiman
that because I already own that on
recording
two
on me.
consoles.
Yeah.
Of course you do, Sam.
When are you gonna start your fucking stream of 3 through 5?
I think I said I'd do it once I'd finished Golden Sun, and I haven't got around to finishing Golden
Fucking
Sun.
shit, Sam. We're gonna start griefing you again.
I mean, I never stopped griefing him about finishing games. In
The
fairness.
griefing will resume in full intensity.
Yeah.
I mean, is Golden Sun really worth finishing?
Oh, don't pick fights.
Oh dear.
I did listen to the DGC podcast, that's all I'm saying.
Golden Sun 1's good. It was lost.
Yeah, no, I finished Golden Sun 1. I didn't finish Golden Sun 2. Because, I don't know. I think I've just got to the Maria.
So you're like 2/3 of the way through the game,
Yes.
and it's just been sitting there for 6 months. You fucking nerd.
Because, Sam.
6 months.
Yeah, it has.
I mean, like, that episode is ancient history.
It was
Yes.
game 2 of year 3, and we're on game 8 of year 3.
Well, yeah, no, it has been a while.
You're telling
God,
me.
fucking time.
I think Sam's been too busy beefing with the trains to be focusing on Golden Sun.
I reckon if I had actually been playing it on like a Game Boy or something, I'd have finished it by now.
Yeah.
But it's because I'm playing it on a Wii U.
Still, you need to finish the game.
I'll finish the game.
Please finish it before we start playing the Witcher games.
Yes.
Maybe I should finish The Witcher 3 first.
Yeah. You don't want to be playing 2 Witcher games at once. That would be just bad.
That would be a lot of witching.
Yeah.
Tara, can you cast a hex to make Sam finish Golden Sun?
There is no force on Earth that will make Sam finish games, apart from Yakuza games.
What, I finished all
That's
of them in
'cause
like
if
2
he-
months.
And that's because if he doesn't, they'll break his knees.
I'll consider casting a hex if I ever get around to finishing Celeste.
Oh god, I should finish Celeste actually.
I was going to
One at a
ask
time,
you about
buddy.
that.
I also similarly need to finish Celeste. I think I'm on
Celeste
like the
is really
second to
good.
last level.
How much is Celeste?
$20.
I might buy that.
I
I
was
need
going
something that
to-
isn't Xenoblade 2 on Switch to play.
I was going to ask, how's your experience been with Celeste now? 'Cause it seems like a entire whirlwind of frustration for you.
It's not that bad. It is just it's not quite a game that I would normally play. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's a game I would play, but it's I really like. I don't know. It's a nice tone.
Yeah, the soundtrack is really doing a lot of work in that regard. But now we're at a point. Now that I'm close to the end, the story seems to kind of really paying itself off in ways that it was not for a very long time.
I don't know. The thing I just kind of like about it is it's kind of a difficult platformer that like isn't trying to like be a bad trash talky thing.
Have
that's
you
the
played
thing
Even the Ocean yet, Sam?
I really want to.
Play, like, drop everything else, play Even the Ocean.
No,
Don't drop
no.
everything else. Don't.
Exactly.
No.
You're encouraging the worst.
Even the Ocean isn't very long, though.
Still, it's Sam.
I know if I started playing that, I probably would finish it. So
Everybody else play Even the Ocean.
I need to
you
go
know
back
I
to
plan
that.
to. I have it. This has been
God,
like
you're giving me so many things to finish. I've done this on myself.
Yeah, like,
Yes.
we are not taking responsibility for this, Sam. This is all you. Because if we took responsibility for it, we'd have to stop ragging you about it, and that'd be no fun.
Yeah.
Celeste is alright, there's certain more to a game that I like to have that isn't quite there with it. So there's been a lot of times where I'm like, why am I doing this? And then I think to myself, it is fun, but why is it?
Would you say your experience with it has gotten better since you just put invincibility on?
I don't put invincibility on.
Oh, I thought you did.
I have assist mode on, but I don't use it.
I have not turned assist mode on.
Like, I turned it on. There's been a couple rooms where I have turned invincibility on briefly, but then turned it off the minute I get past that screen.
I think, judging, because I think I've seen you tweet about it, but judging from your death counts, they might be a lot lower than mine.
I've been below 1,000 deaths in every zone I've done so far. I'm edging close to about. If I haven't passed it already, I'm edging pretty close to about 3,000 deaths overall.
Celeste, I think for me with Celeste, it's the kind of game I would try out for a while, and then afterwards I would probably just stop playing for a while out of sheer frustration, and then maybe play it again, and then after that just not touch it.
See, the thing about it is like, I think I said this in a tweet somewhere, but there's a certain mentality that I've noticed in people who play like Super Mario Maker stuff, or really hard platformers, where they get something out of trying it. Stop it, cat!
Misadventure's at it again.
She is. And I value my feet, so I'm running away. But there's a thing that I've seen with people who play a lot of Super Mario Maker levels where they get a kind of spiritual fulfillment out of it that kind of, it gives them a sense of community, a sense of peace about themselves that makes them able to kind of more meaningfully approach, stress elsewhere. And Celeste is kind of like, it interests me because it's kind of an expression of that. It's like about that.
Okay.
In a lot of ways. So, and I've never played a platformer that's really kind of centered that.
That's interesting.
But I've seen a lot of people who play platformers who get that out of them nonetheless. So I think using it as kind of to experience it and engage with it as kind of an expression of this often untalked about aspect of why people play games like this through the story, which very much is about that, is very helpful, even if it's not necessarily a game that I think it's going to end up on like my year-end best of list. It's just a nice experience.
Okay. I like the sound of that.
It's not that deep, but it doesn't have to be. And it's a way of appreciating a culture that I am mostly not a part of, but that I've enjoyed watching speed runs of people who do that sort of thing. And I've gotten that vibe. Like, if you listen to Hack Coordinated Ever Talk, you get that vibe.
Yeah.
And Celeste it doesn't dig very deep into those things, but it puts them there, and it puts them at the forefront of, well, this is why you're doing it. This is the reason why you do it. About coming to terms with yourself, even if it's just one thing, you've accomplished something.
This
So
this
it's
does
nice.
sound more and more like this is a game I would love to play. But
Yeah.
time, I don't have time.
It's also very hard if you don't use any of the assist stuff.
I mean, I just use the assist stuff.
Yeah, sorry. I just when I said that the story was finally paying off, it's that that scene with the dialogue, experimentation, and the discussion of mental illness and anxiety was what I just hit, I think, yesterday. In fact, like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, not bad. It's a little soft, but it's. I get it. I like it.
Yeah.
Soft is good. More soft games.
Yeah, soft is
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, it's just not something that I usually go for. I like things that kind of spike me a little.
Yeah.
And Celeste, I guess, is kind of doing that in the fact that it is killing me over and over and over again.
Who wears this kind
It's
of
just
armor?
Yeah.
I would say that Celeste is probably among my Game of the Year contenders. But I do think it's partially that it's like it's one of those like the perfect game at the right time kind of deal. Like it came out as I was taking my trip to Philly, and I was like really anxious about the trip, and like that game like was just like the perfect companion for that bus trip on the way there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's very geared at being that.
Yeah.
It's not really
like-
a game.
and-
Like, yeah. I don't think it touches me
and
as
because
deeply.
I've had it on,
But-
and like I brought it with me, like I forget where I was going. I think it was laundromat or something because I have it on the Switch. But like I also had it with me when I was like really sick. In fact, I could probably just finish it right now. Now that I'm sick again, ironically enough. But-
Get well soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
better.
don't know. It just definitely feels like a game that the tone and like some of the themes just kind of fit perfectly at the right time for me.
That was definitely Iconoclast for me, which I keep.
Still need to start it. Just
They
any,
really
any
shouldn't be compared. It's just that I was playing them at the exact same time.
yeah. I mean,
So
I
my
mean,
brain just kinda
also
draws lines there.
I don't know. The issue with Iconoclast with me is that just I have it on PS4, and every time I turn on my PS4, I just say, "No, I'll turn on Monster Hunter."
That's kind of me at the moment.
Yeah, Iconoclast felt like it was a game that was very much made, not necessarily for me, but it was made in a way that felt like exactly what I needed when I played it, and it's going to be very special to me as a result.
Hmm.
And Celeste wasn't that for me, but I can very easily see how it would be, like,
Yeah.
especially where I'm at with the game.
Yeah.
I feel like Iconoclast was the one I was more interested in before, but having played more of Celeste, I'm kind of like that's the one. I don't like necessarily mean to to put the two against each other because they don't necessarily need to be because like
Yeah,
several
I
other
think it's
games
just
came
a-
around at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate accident of timing. The fact that I've been playing them both back to back, that my brain keeps linking them.
Well, it's not just like when you're playing them; it's also when they come out. Mostly, I'm just glad
Yeah.
to see like some platformers that are worth talking about critically, rather than endless, basically Meat Boy games.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
a while back, I was deliberately looking for indie platformers, and there's some cool indie platformers out there, like Ink and The Sun and the Moon. But they're just ultimately they become Meat Boy, and it's like I don't want Meat Boy. If I want Meat Boy,
Yeah.
I'll play Meat Boy, and I'm never going to fucking play Meat Boy again because I did
Yeah.
about 2 worlds and then I was completely stuck forever.
I finished Meat Boy.
Well done.
Took a long time.
Why is of all games, the game you of all people have finished, Sam?
Because it came out in like fucking 2009?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's fucking old.
Yeah.
I was, like, had a lot more free time.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7th year anniversary? What the fuck? It's super old. 2010. Yeah, Super Meat Boy, all the challenge, like, all the difficulty for me was offset by how quickly you could just bash at it, and it was fine.
Yeah. Though there's, like, points where I would, like, be playing, like, Super Meat Boy, and I'd just be repeatedly going through a single level and dying for about 45 minutes.
It's like, well, it's funny because some people are gonna say this is quote unquote on brand for me. It's like how my issue with shmup games for a while has been that a lot of people think shmup and it automatically means bullet hell, and sometimes I don't really want to play a bullet hell game. It's not that I have anything against Mushishime Sama or the Don Patch or any of the games which take influence from some of the design ideas from Cave or whatever, but when that becomes the shorthand for it, it does sort of dilute it and make things a bit dull.
Oh yeah.
So that's why, and I can't believe I'm using this in passing to get on my Tara speech here. I have been... No, I mean that affectionately. I enjoy it when you talk about games. I've been playing Space Invaders Extreme, which that got ported to PC, and my previous experience with it was the sequel on the DS. And it is honestly worth a play. It's a game that I really enjoy because it's got the kind of kineticism and, I don't know, the way the game interacts with rhythm and music is encouraging, but it produces a nice sort of feedback loop between, you know, affirming how good you are at it, and it's kind of encouraging.
Yeah. I would say that, like, like the DS version of that game is really good because it just makes use of the second screen really well. But yeah, any version of the game's real good.
Yeah, this one uses the screen. It's just one screen, but it uses it uses the space of it really well, and also in terms of the boss battles as you go through it, it's a game that kind of the way it uses space is really interesting in how it fills it up and takes it away.
I'm sorry, my ADD kicked in and I just completely lost track of what game we were talking about here.
Oh, I'm talking about Space Invaders Extreme.
Oh, okay.
It's interesting going through, because I have like those like PS2 like Taito collections, and it's kind of interesting seeing like all the different things they did with Space Invaders.
Oh yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, how like there's a cute 'em up Space Invaders game at one point with bosses. And
a cute 'em up? Cute 'em up?
Yeah, like Parodius sort of thing. Like real cutesy looking characters.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, is this like the Death Smiles thing, or?
Time to fight Teostra. I'm gonna fucking burn. It's basically a like fire chimera. I love it.
There's like that entire genre of shoot 'em ups that are just like girls doing usual shoot 'em up things.
Well, eventually, like Parodius eventually evolved into that with Automadius, but sadly. But
yeah.
Before that, it was good games.
Oh fuck, this is an Angry Lion.
You can take that Angry Lion down. It's no problem.
I'm standing on lava and he's very mad at me.
Trick him to fall into the lava. I don't know.
He's fire type. That don't do shit.
Well, crap.
The lava's his home.
Yeah. Fuck.
He's mad in his own home.
Yeah.
And also, he's roaring like a motherfucker. Oh, I barely dodged that. And now I have an NPC going, fucking fight him until your fire burns out.
Oh, hey, Leroy.
Yes, cute mobs are can be in Fantasy Zone as well, I would say. I would admit I've like the experience with Twin B or Fantasy Zone, so that's probably why I neglected to mention them.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny for me with playing Space Invaders Extreme is it appeals to me in the same way Rez appeals to me in that I know people who really, really like rhythm games. So DDR, Beatmania, DJ Max Technica, all that stuff. And the irony with me, the thing with me is I've never really been good with them because my hand-eye coordination's never been that great. So playing games like those where they kind of incorporate the audio-visual patterning and recognition of those games into something that is sort of outside of its comfort zone, or even something like Lumines, which I quite like. I enjoy the way that works. I like the way that plays. I like the way it's a very rhythmic sort of thing for player interaction and something that really makes you focus. And I don't know. Sorry, Tara, I'm not as good as you when it comes to explaining what I like about games, but I tried.
It's alright, I don't always describe things as well out loud as I do typing. So.
At last, an easy encounter.
Side note, I am looking at that Battle Chef Brigade game, so I might get that. Because
Battleship?
Battle Chef Brigade.
Oh yeah.
Because I like puzzle games, and it's a puzzle game involving food, so it's hard for me to say.
It's a puzzle game and the side-scrolling kind of light platforming elements, action scroller.
Yeah, I can't say no to that.
You sound so
Also a
defeated.
visual novel. So,
What, me? I sound so defeated.
Yeah, just for a second there, you're like, I can't say no to that.
Died.
It's true. It's true. Certain things just, in terms of, oh, that sounds, yeah, it's just, it calls to me and it interests me, like, oh, that sounds interesting. I want to try that.
Oh, cool.
Someday this room will be super fun and massively interesting, but I have to actually complete the next plot level first. And the next plot level is level 17, and my character is still only level 15.
Hi, Leroy. Finally noticing the chat again.
He does occasionally show up.
Yeah.
No, I just missed the comment about Twin B and Fantasy World. Like, oh, that's what that was about. His voice.
Let's see if I can work a miracle and not fucking die for the last time in 3 hits. Not likely, but fuck it.
I've been hearing the sound effects through your mic and I'm thinking, oh, that sounds a bit chaotic there.
Might be my fault.
Yeah, I have my volume a bit more disciplined than
Okay.
Sam's.
Oh fuck.
Quality mental will give me one solid not death moment. Yeah, just punt me into lava. Just fuck me up. Fuck me up. Just do it again. Stun lock me into the lava. I'm stunned and in the lava. This is good game. Ah! He's supernovaing. Oh, I'm dead.
R.I.P.
This does sound like a game that like has we put 400 hours into Xenoblade. I could probably play it.
Oh boy.
Maybe I should get back to Xenoblade 2 and finish that.
Sam,
Finish
Sam.
one thing. Finish
Yes.
one thing first. Don't start finishing other things. Because then you won't finish anything.
focus, please.
What is...
Oh God.
Thank you, Leroy.
No, don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
Oh shit. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Yeah.
Stop.
Wait, what was I doing? Where am I going? Oh, that's right. I have to go back this way.
Yeah.
I want to unlock the dash.
Okay. Hopefully Dash will help you through these dungeons quicker.
It feels like you said, I want to unlock the dash in the same sort of cadence as Another One Bites the Dust.
I would tell you that's horrible, but then again, I'm sure Tara would give me the evil eye because I've been making Captain Sensible jokes with her and making her feel embarrassed. Because you've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how are you gonna have a dream come true?
Fuck me. I'm gonna die. This is bad.
Oh, you're talking about the game. I'm sorry. I thought you. were
No, you're not
responding
that. You're
to
not
my-
that funny. Oh no. This is entirely about the game.
Hey! Like your puns are even any better.
Whoa, whoa, you just started some shit.
You started it.
Don't start anything.
Please finish.
You need to finish something, Sam.
Oh, don't start again!
Oh god, what are we doing? Get those two. Oh shit, that's the one I need to fight.
Oh, what the fuck? I don't want to fight any of those things to get bits. God damn it.
Mitsuhiri managing to blow himself up on the mine he's attacking. Well done.
I'm not gonna name your fucking monkey, Leroy.
Wait, what?
Thank you.
He's playing Pokemon Stadium.
Alright.
I don't know.
What should the Mankey be called? Oh my
Punch him.
fucking god, I'm genuinely gonna die. This is a 4-chain boss encounter. That's not fair or cool or right or just in any way.
Tara, do you have any suggestions for the Mankey?
You got scooped by Saori.
I was gonna say Little Angry Mane, but
Oh god! Oh no, I get that. I was just gonna say name it Jeff, but Little Angry Mane is good.
Right, so they're not terribly successful to firestorming. Okay. Useful to know.
Mhm.
It's named Yay.
somehow you managed to survive that chain encounter.
No, it's not over yet.
Oh.
I've got 2 more of these to get through first.
Whoa!
Oh, what was that?
That sounded like a phone vibrating.
No, it might have been mine. I'm using my phone for Discord.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, sir. I think I might get off. I think I might get off video chatting. I'll get off chatting a bit, and then I might just get Chef Brigade and chill out for the rest of the evening.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this. I'm just looking at this lady's timeline who I follow called Kimimi, who used to have a blog called Secret Garden that I know VGK would retweet a couple times, and she's just been reunited with a cat that her and her family thought they had lost for a decade, and he's back and he's still nice and everything. The cat's name is Yoho.
No.
This is a good story. I approve
Yes,
this
it's
story.
It's a very good story.
Wow, I just realized that all the icons on the 3DS menu for Ace Attorney are fucking the Ace Attorney of the game just screaming in a silhouette. So now my 3DS menu is just screaming lawyers.
Objecting lawyers.
Yeah, it's pretty objectionable. That's a scruffy kitty. But he's found his way home.
Yes, he has. And she's gonna take a brush to him and sort him out. But it is a nice, surprising story. Speaking of cats, Tara has Misadventure calmed down after trying to attack you again.
Yes, mostly.
Alright.
I wouldn't mind sleeping under my bed. Well, the last I saw of Jimmy, he's crawled under my bed, and I haven't seen him for like a few hours.
I always forget your cat's named Jimmy.
He's Jimmy. It's Jimmy and Dave.
My cat naming pattern has been weird over the course of my life. My mom kept buying cats and naming them Was, like WAS. We adopted some white, like a trio of white cats. One of them was named Artemis. She died of like brain cancer.
Oh.
Then we had Thomas, and his full name was Sir Thomas Talks a Lot because he would not purr. He would just meow constantly. And then there was Kimba, obviously named after Kimba the White Lion.
I think that would have been great. Would have been if Kanata had got all the experience for this fight, because it's like most fights are giving like 100 XP max, and that's 3,500.
Jesus.
Mitsuhide, who was already 5 levels ahead of Kanata, just got 3 levels off that.
God.
Whoops.
This was a fucking mistake, and now you're gonna be dealing with it.
Yeah.
Also, we rescued a feral cat from underneath a local resort. It's like they have a pier, and the cats were living underneath it, so they were pretty much doomed to like be swallowed by the tide if we didn't get in there and rescue them. The mother and daughter ended up being named Mama Cat because we were not inventive, and then Skittermoo because the resort is called Semiamu and she was skittish. And Skitters is one of our surviving cats, and she's who I named my Palico after in Monster Hunter.
That's good.
She bites when she gets happy.
Small encounter. A small encounter in which I can actually use most of my party.
The naming on my Palico is my Palico on Monster Hunter is named Woof, and that's probably what I'd have called Jimmy if I named him.
That's my kind of cat naming, I've got to say.
Woof the cat!
That is exactly what I would name a cat.
Any Monster Hunter game with a Palico, I name them Woof.
Oh god.
And anyway, I end up with a second Palico, I name them Bark.
Yep.
I need to go into my capture gallery and look at whether I'd saved that cutscene that was cool as hell before it got fucking murdered in the face.
See, that's the thing. Like, I've done more PS4 share stuff with this game, but because there's no pause button.
Yeah. It does record like the last 15 minutes of play.
Oh, really? Does it?
Yeah, like that's the buffer it has.
But like, 15 minutes, it's not
a full hunt, no.
No.
Don't get into that encounter.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I waited too long and it didn't include the fucking thing that I wanted.
Oh, why?
Oh, also it takes fucking clips, or it takes screenshots when you get trophies, which is huge,
yeah, that's that.
That just, I need to clear up this video that there's a bunch of fucking video. Okay.
Alright.
But yeah, Colleen made me realize a couple nights ago that like, oh yeah, if you hit share and then press square, it saves the last 15 minutes as a clip that you can then trim. Yeah.
Okay, so if I do that.
Yep.
Wait, so you press share.
And then when it comes up, there's a option to like save video clip, and you can just hit square to use it.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, okay. So it just saves the last 15 minutes.
Yep.
I'll bear that in mind actually, because then I could just, like, the moment like that happens again, I'll just press share square.
Yeah, it saves the video clip automatically. It's just always constantly saving the last 15 minutes of play.
It's kind of like
but
Shadow
it doesn't
Play.
Yeah, but it doesn't contain it unless you typically tell it to, like, store the bot.
Yep.
Ooh, we've got a Zora Magdaros quest again.
Do you want to blast through that shit?
Yeah.
Let me... I think Sarah and I can join us too. Y'all are in the same session that I just left because it disconnects you when you fucking go into the capture gallery.
Yeah. I just need to get a glass of water, so I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. And now I need to see if I actually feel like working up the nerve to go, hey Bamco, give us a fucking review code for Ni no Kuni 2 for Leroy.
Yes. The game, against his better sense of judgment, he's like, I want to play that.
I mean,
otherwise known as every game.
Yeah.
Yes.
To be fair, it looks like they actually designed the game to be a 3D thing instead of like the
Would be a notable
weird adaptation. Yeah. Like they I don't know if you remember the Ni no Kuni 1 podcast, but basically they redesigned the entire game to be like a console RPG, but they didn't actually do it well because it was an adaptation of a handheld turn-based thing.
Yeah, okay.
It was a mess.
Okay. One food-related question I have to ask. Tara,
Oh no.
please yes, just because I'm just asking this because it seemed I missed the food fight of the century on on my Twitter. Please explain.
It's not my fault that people think mint chocolate is good instead of an abomination against man and God, every sense of taste and decorum that exists.
No, I don't like mint chocolate either. Just thought I'd let you know. But please explain to me Scrapple.
It's like fried leftovers. Basically.
That doesn't sound too bad.
It's like when you've finished carving up the bits of pork that everybody is familiar with, what you've got left over, you basically turn into... basically put in a pot and boil it, and you add buckwheat flour, and you cook it for a while, and you wait till it, and you harden it into, and you wait until it hardens into kind of a, like a nice solid, like, loaf of meat and stuff. And then you slice little bits of it, pan fry it, and then serve it with whatever toppings you want. It's like a side to another meal. It's basically, making sure that you don't have any food waste when you, like, butcher a pig.
Okay. That doesn't sound too bad. I don't understand what other people that we know are complaining about with it.
No, the only reason it's bad is because it's like a precursor to like what people think of as Spam, kind of. But
Oh.
It tastes better. So,
Hello.
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 Set a
hello.
passcode on the
Yep.
Zora Magdaros quest.
Cool.
Alright. Well, thanks for the explanation, Tara. I will be hopping off the chat now. I'll be hopping off this, but I'll still be in chat, so
Cool.
yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Join the quest. Feel the quest.
Are we being joined by anyone else on the quest, Evan?
If Sarnai wants to come with, that would be good, but I don't know. I think he might be busy. Sarnai is at headquarters. So.
Well, I gotta go see the cutscene first, so...
Anyway, I need to get to bed because I have a full day of teaching tomorrow in the extreme cold. So, Sana says invite him.
Oh.
Okay.
But I am going to drop.
It's 1474, by the way, is the code.
In optional?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Alright, I
It
won't
might not
bother
be
the
up yet
Monster
because
Hunter
it's
people,
still have to do a certain
so I
amount.
will duck out myself.
Yep.
Alright.
Thanks for the company
I'll have
and more
It's been good.
over the weekend
Thank you
sometime.
for the stream.
Good night.
Alright.
Alright.